Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Yes. Well, picking up from what happened last week, I managed to drop a few truth bombs here and, for lack of a better word, but managed to drop so much truth, I kind of scorched the earth a little bit. Now, should I feel bad about it, or should I just go ahead and try to cultivate and regrow things despite, how we managed to make some changes around here? But then again, with the reviews that came in, apparently I was saying things that people were thinking to say, but they didn't have the guts to say. So I'm doing this whole thing right. But, how do we actually make it better? Well, here's the thing. We make a whole nother damn episode. Because, welcome to the J-Man Show here on J360 Radio.
It is Ryan here, and I have a question for you. What do you do when you win? Like, are you a fist pumper, a woohooer, a hand clapper, a high fiver? I kind of like the high five, but if you want to hone in on those winning moves, check out Chumba Casino. At ChumbaCasino.com, choose from hundreds of social casino-style games for your chance to redeem serious cash prizes. There are new game releases weekly, plus free daily bonuses, so don't wait. Start having the most fun ever at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18 plus.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the J-Man Show for episode 252. I'm your host, J-Man, of course, and I'm going to tell you this. It feels so good to be back behind the mic again for another week. We are actually doing the regular schedule right now. It's Hangouts week. It's not Jams week, so I know how that usually goes, but guess what? It's going to feel like it's Jams week because we got a lot of party and content going on here. Not to mention that you are on the horns of a double special, which means you not only get this episode tonight, you get another J-Man episode tomorrow. We're not doing a mystery box this time, even though it was fun to do that last time, and I'll always have it on hand when I need it. So, have you all been doing well? I hope so. Because let me tell you this, if I didn't scare you off last episode, because that was a lot of truth-telling there, a lot of things needed to be said, And it's good to know that my NFG is still on high. Because, when this society gets to the point where it's terminally stupid, you gotta find a way to remedy this nonsense. And I happily did it with the last episode. And if you didn't get to hear it, well, shame on you. You might need a little enlightenment, so go ahead and handle that business. Or if you just want to go ahead and stay the course, which is what this episode is about, hey, you're in the right place. Oh, man. So, it is, I don't think we should really just call it springtime anymore, right? It's pretty much summer light, if anything. Yeah, that's just how it goes in my home state anyway. We don't really get spring. We get, burning your ass. Burn you, son. Yeah, take it. Or it gets really, really cold. Or sometimes, it's just all the elements playing about, especially around April time. So that's what I managed to go through when I was out there playing GTB. I think I'm going to be playing GTB all summer long because, you know what? Yeah, it's going to be fun. And what with the NFG still in stock, I can go ahead and do some GTB. In case you don't know what GTB stands for, that stands for get the bag. Money! All sorts of ducats. The greenbacks are calling and I'm getting them. And I'll tell you one thing, it feels good to be doing that. The opportunities are coming. Things are shaping up. Like I said, my best days are still ahead of me. And as I am going to continue this story over in the west side of the U.S., things are going to be looking pretty spiffy. I'm not mad at it. At all. Not to mention, I need a few things to upgrade around here and, kind of keep the ship afloat. So, I'm loving it. And I'll tell you, you got to have NFG to get through it because them damn days are long, man. You know what I mean? It's not like working at the regular day job. Oh, no. Sometimes this is 10 to 12-hour days I'm pulling. In addition to still making content for you guys. So, yes, it's nice to know the sacrifices that are made. Ways to go about handling the situation. And I was looking forward to it anyway, because it's time the world did know more about me than it already does. Becoming a mythical figure takes a lot of time, you know? And as you construct this story, you're going to go through a little bit of hardships, but you're making it count. Like, I managed to get scouted not too long ago by somebody else's company so that I can go ahead and start doing videography for them, too. So, I'm just taking those chances and making those opportunities count, which is what you should do anyway. Especially for those of you that are about hustle culture and all, and, you're always saying, hey, I need to go ahead and make a little extra ends here. Hey, why not go and take a look at some of these events that are floating around and jump on in? Or, some of you like doing the DoorDash thing, but with the gas prices and all. But then again, allegedly they went down, right? But no. What is the argument out there nowadays? Is it still about the Smiths? Is it still about, Hollywood being a hole that it is? Or, what is the argument in the talk in town nowadays? I know when I did the mini bites, I tried to alleviate from that because, it was fine that you had a movie episode for a little bit. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen Sonic 2, take your ass to the theater and go see Sonic 2. Or go ahead and wait for it to be on Paramount Plus, whichever. But like I said, you don't want to miss it. Very phenomenal, spectacular event. And as I was playing the old stuff, like the Sonic Mega Collection on the PS2, which is still pretty weird for me to say, especially all the Sega stuff I got, they have another contemplation coming. And it's called Sonic Origins, and it's going to be on the next gen, not next gen, it's going to be on current gen, and then some of the last gen systems too. It looks pretty fun. And they finally got Sonic 3 and Knuckles in its entirety. Now, I don't know if they actually changed the music and all that stuff around, because for a while there we weren't getting that re-release because of, it dealt with Michael Jackson and his mixing. But I am so glad to see that it's released and on a new edition console. I'm thinking, hey, let's go ahead and make this gaming collection a little bit bigger. The PS4 is going to be spoiled! I mean, no, think about it. You have that, and then finally we're getting all the Darkstalkers games and fighting games, Prime fighting games, that is, from Capcom being released. And then we also have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming back in a big way. Damn, it feels good to be a 35-year-old gamer. Man, look, it just feels good to be any kind of entertainment, And especially for those of you that are wondering about the Power Play series, yeah, it is coming back and has no choice but to come back now. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so I really had to tie up all of these loose ends, and I had to go ahead and make sure, my contracting went through pretty well so that I can go ahead and get the extra ends, baby. Yes! Oh, man. Just fanning myself with money. Getting to that point where, it's like, yeah. Yeah, oh, wait, you need 1,000? Yeah, get the hell out of here. Go on with yourself. Nah, I probably wouldn't even be that way, though. Other than, what I'm telling you now on this show right now, because it's just new opportunities, and I'm stoked, man. I'm really excited for it. Especially, where we go here to there and everywhere. I think there's a basketball tournament, too, that I kind of got my eye on. So, yeah, I'd like to see that. And speaking of basketball, though, prayer works, doesn't it? When I did that prayer for J360 TV, I wasn't really being 100% serious. Though at the same time, I'm like, it is the Sixers and we're here. Let's just stomp the Raptors, please. And we doing it. I don't know what tonight's looking like, though, because I'm right here doing the show for you guys. But I sure hope that prayer sticks with them, because those boys earned it, man. All of them do. Even with the whole Ben Simmons BS and stuff, yeah, they deserve it. That team deserves to bring home the chip and finally get a number 4 on there instead of it just being 3, yeah. After all this time, trusting the process finally pays off. And the funny part about that is that I started trusting mine, and look at what I'm doing. Yeah, for a change, everything is just looking up. And for those that have probably not paid attention to the mini bites, which I'm sure there are quite a lot of you that do, I keep telling you, that is like the most important show next to this one. That tells you everything that goes on in J360 Radio, or actually J360 Productions, period. Like, for example, Jams Week is next week. We're going back on schedule with that. And indeed, like right now, we got at least 12 slots filled, and there's still plenty more to go after that. So anybody that's up and ready or game, come on ahead. You know where to email. Email j360productions@outlook.com. You get my drift? So, follow through on that. Send your 2 tracks. I'll get you locked in as soon as possible. And then next week, we're just going to be riding the waves. The party of all party continues. And, I've actually been thinking about the next level with that. But you know what, though? I'm not going to tell you on this show. I'm going to tell you on a undisclosed time. Somewhere out in the distance. It'll hit you before you know it. That's the way. Because, a lot of people ask me, like, oh, where's it going to be at? Where's all this stuff going? What's happening? Ride the waves, damn it. You'll see it come. And, the beautiful part of it, it's like, there's a reason why I have NFG. I remember a long time ago, my sister saying something, or my parents saying something, or, especially my mother. But, my sister was coming at me at one time about something when we were having family dinner. Long time ago. Try to call me out at the dinner table. Now, I don't know why the dinner table is the epicenter for, calling people out and stuff like that. But you see that happen in my house. And I remember one time she said that, and I was like, you're going to call me out in front of the family? Why? Oh, I see. So you're that insecure to the point where you're afraid of me getting a little bit of success coming my way because you sat up there the whole time broadcasting your stuff to everybody, letting everybody know what's going on in your life, whereas nobody didn't know what the hell's going on in my life, to the point where, oh, you think you better. So you know what I started doing, right? You're listening to it right now. Among other things. If anything, the J-Man Show is the greatest revenge against everybody. Because nobody saw it coming, and it left one hell of an impact, and now people wonder all about me. It's the funniest thing ever. Especially in the family way, too, because they're like, oh my God, I can't believe he does that. He feels that way. That's him. That's really him and stuff. And it's like, yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it totally is. And the truth is that, yes, the NFG, which, by the way, for those of you that are still wondering what that stands for, no pucks given. And if you listen and watched on Hangouts episode, you know what the real meaning of that is. But indeed, I do follow through on that whole no F's given. And it's just like, you got to have that sometimes, You got to really look at the world in the face and say, pah, the hell with you then. I'm doing my own thing. And then you know what? You just do your own thing, regardless what. They're going to talk about you anyway. They're going to say stuff about you. They're going to be like, oh, you copied from me. And you probably don't even know this person, or you're going to have some time where you speak like, I just do it because I want it to. And then they're going to call you a jerk for it or something. Or then you stand up there and you're speaking for your respect that you believe you deserve, and they're going to do what they can to try to make it seem like you don't deserve it, or you're insecure, or you got the worst problems known to man. And I'm going to tell you all this, right? No, I believe that. It's kind of like if you're in a one-sided relationship where you're giving your all and the person is not giving any back. At the end of the day, you should be mad. You should be saying something about it. You should be as honest and direct. And the thing is, don't pull no punch. Hit it! You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have something really to say and sharp and to the point. Because that's a lot better than speaking around in circles and all that kind of stuff. That's not the way it works. You got to let them know where you're coming from. Like my cousin Mark said a long time ago, closed mouth don't get fed. You got to be about this. See, the thing is yes, J360 Radio came along, saved J360 Productions as a whole. Love it dearly. We'll maintain it. J360 TV, next level. And then the thing is, that actually is going to help out, bring things together in a wider scope. But while we're on the subject here, you got to eat, sleep, and breathe it. You got to want to do it. And see, the problem is, what I said about keep your excuses to yourself, I was talking about how other people, because other people have More hang-ups than a little bit. Oh, too busy. Oh, too this. Oh, too that. Oh, woe is me. Oh, kiss my ass. You understand what I'm saying? And that's from the heart, too. Kiss my ass. If I'm busy working on something and you're another content creator, I invited you to it, and you go ahead and you find an excuse, or you try to bail, or you try to run away, or you're like, hey, maybe I could do it in the post-game as a way of showing, light support. Yeah, kiss my ass. Kindly. Both cheeks. Matter of fact, open wide and really lick the taint and everything, And yes, I know that is a very, very interesting picture I painted for you, but hey, my ass is golden. It is every time I go out there in the field and do what I gotta do. I'm bronze, baby. Goku ain't the only one with a Super Saiyan aura. But it's the truth. I bust my ass putting this stuff together. And the thing is, it's for, people to enjoy and to appreciate. And then, there are other people on the other side. They turn their nose up. They scoff. They do all these other things that they usually do. And it's a shame on them because at the same time, I'm having a good time just being me and they can't handle it. Oh, we need to control him. Oh, how did he even get in media? Oh, I can't stand J-Man. But I live in your head rent-free, muffa. So, think about it. Anytime you see, the J-Man Show logo or you hear welcome to the J-Man Show, I'm sure there's somebody that's sitting there really, really pissed off about it. And you know what? I savor it. I hope that you get pissed. I hope that you get mad. I hope that you see a picture of me and you're just really, really, really red raw. Because that's what your ass should feel like after I done spanked it and won the whole damn thing. See, nobody expects me to even race. Nobody expects me to even compete, let alone, have my own series, my brand, and all that kind of stuff. Nobody expects that. And that's the most beautiful thing in the world. And, use it. Be about that life. Really run your race and stuff. A lot of y'all hold yourselves back. Earlier today, I was making sure that I had enough stuff here for, the evolution of jams. And then, not to mention, other movie projects, novels, things like that. Those things are really important to me. And I've seen this video where Chris Gore was talking about the great American movie is no longer in existence and stuff. And I'm like, maybe he has a point behind it, but at the same time, I'm like, I haven't tried it yet. And then maybe it's because we're in a global market. I really don't know. But it's one of them things to think about from time to time. And I'm always trying to say, you know what? Let's be the exception to the rule. Let's go ahead and make a change here. Let's go ahead and fix this. But nobody said it was going to be easy because I keep running into blocks too. Problem is, I just keep headbutting the blocks. You understand what I'm saying? It's you gotta punch right through it sometimes. It's the same thing for when you're out there on those fields and you're doing a 10-hour shoot. Sometimes you start to get really, really tired and you start to act like you don't care, or you act like, oh, I can't really do this game right now. Things like that. But you're there. You understand what I'm saying? I felt it too. I remember a long time ago when I started doing contractor work, I was like, This just ain't me. But then at the same time, it's then who else is it? And half the time, you know what? There is nobody else. It's you versus you. It could be like this, okay? Some people probably will say that I don't deserve or I am not worth the relationship that I do have with a certain content creator, I think this. How the hell would you know that? Only I would know that. You understand what I'm saying? I know my worth. I know that I'm damn capable of her. And I know that, at the end of the day, I always got her back. Quite a lot of people, they just want to do the do with her and leave. And that's the funniest thing, but it's true. People are like that. They look at those, they're like, oh yeah, they're easy. Yeah, I could go ahead and get in with that. And then they ain't going to be there for the whole 9 yards and the support and all that kind of stuff. And not only that, they're not me. So that's the most beautiful thing about it. You got to think about you yourself. Here's the thing. If you're the man, you're the effing man. And you're going to have to show and let the world know your premise and announce your presence and be like, yeah, you're damn right I'm here. Saw all that bullshit. Yeah, scare the living hell out of them sometimes. But the point is, it's for all the right reasons. Now, the thing about those would-be suitors is, they're lucky I can't reenact the Odyssey where, Odysseus comes back, strings up his bow, gets his girl and everybody else to lock up the room because I'm hunting Wabbit and I got a pretty good shot. So it's little things like that. They lucky. But it is what it is on that kind of stuff. Know your worth is what I'm saying. All of you out there. You know, like, if you're capable for a job, but they go ahead and they tell you that, oh, you know, you don't have qualifications for it, but you know you've been doing it most of your life anyway, that's their problem. That's why they're still on a sinking ship. But you should go ahead and build your own stuff up. You should aim for it. Don't hold it back a little bit. Because that's what they want to do. They want to go ahead and want to make you feel insecure about making changes in your life. You want to go to California, that's up to you. You want to go to, like, Chicago, once again, it's up to you. Because Chicago has jobs. Make sure at the end of the day you know where the hell you walking at, but, you know, they have pretty good jobs and stuff. Like, I don't understand why people hold themselves back. And then at the end of the day, when they realize the safe zone is there, and there's no growth in your safe zone, like, you know how some people are like, I should go on camera, but I'm afraid to do so. I should go on camera, but I won't do it. I should really try to go on camera, but NFG, damn it. NFG! Don't care anymore. Just do the damn thing. Like, you know, at the end of the day, like, to be fair, I will say, you know, there are moments where, like, I looked at my current day job and I was like, how am I still here? But I was like, NFG again. I did it because I wanted to be there. I like doing what I do. In addition to, like, you know, going out to the fields and stuff like that, or doing jams, or doing multiple shows in one day, or going ahead and playing solos on Ruby. Even though at the same time I'm not the best guitar player yet, but I will be. And the thing is that I'll be one of the best anyway, and I'll be able to jam with the best of them, even the people in the Jam Fam from time to time. It's like all those kind of things. Like, you know, it's like, why the hell not me, damn it? And the same thing for going out with that lovely girl I'm with, you know? Why the hell not me? I put all my bets on me because I ain't betting for nobody else. I ain't saying no for the other person. I ain't saying, oh yeah, you know, that over there, that's a better show than mine. Go for it. No, as a matter of fact, the J-Man Show is there to compete for a reason. It's going to be right there because at the same time it has all of the things to do so. Has all the qualifications across the board. That's the way I see it. And the same thing goes for, like, a J360 short. The same thing goes for, like, an animated feature. Any of that stuff. Yeah, sure, it might look like crap a little bit. But you know what? It's a rough. And, you know, as we're getting to that fine, then as soon as it's fine, it's going in there anyway. It could sell. It could actually do quite a lot. But I know because, once again, everybody's a content creator. Oh, everybody's a filmmaker. Oh, everybody's this. Everybody's a musician. They throw that scarcity mindset into you and you get really, really frigid, don't you? You get to the point where you lock up. You don't even do anything. You're like, oh, I can't. I'm in a crater of my own sadness. It ain't gonna happen. Kiss my ass. If you're in J-Man's camp, that's what you need to start saying more often. Be as rowdy as J-Man sometimes. Look, I used to say don't do what J-Man does because, really, don't do entirely what I do. Do you, but here's the thing. Unleash your inner J-Man. And, you know, tell the world to go screw itself sometime. Go ahead and hold your middle finger up to that point. Go ahead and tell the girl that won't date you to kiss your giant ass and all that kind of stuff. And tell them, like, at the end of the day, you know, tell them all the things you need to say and be about your talk. Shoot, I don't just say BS, man. Half that stuff is real. If you think about it. Shoot, I don't play a character. I'm 100% me. And the thing is that, like, when I look at that kind of stuff, it's like, if you're going to be hiding in the background and all, well, then, you know what? Set up camp because that's where you're going to be at. You probably made songs that nobody will ever hear, or you made a video that no one will ever see, or you go ahead and you just say, you know, I am great at what I do, but you're only at a party of one. And that party of one should be on your side so you can go ahead and show it to the millions out there so that you can actually have some pretty decent cred and stuff. You probably would make some money off of it. I mean, why not? You could. I mean, like, half the damn time, like I'm saying this, like, it's not always about the money, but it's like at the end of the day, you know, the GTB is supposed to be building something as it influences and grows through my NFG. And then the thing is that, you know what, I do care. But there is a problem with that, though, because, like, remember when I almost said, you know, yeah, be like J-Man. Well, see, the thing is, being J-Man has given me many, many costs and stuff. Sometimes keeping it real goes wrong. But then there's a whole point where you have to pick your battles. You have to pay attention to what's going on around you. And then you have to look at it. And you have to see how you can make a fix here, or how you can pull this apart there, or where you can make the changes at regarding this. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. And you see, like, usually do. You got to think first, pick your battles, and then here's the thing. Be active about it. Now, people for some reason think that tomorrow or someday is going to be this great mystical wonderland where you can finally tie up your loose ends and get all that stuff done. You know? Like, people think like that is going to be the answer to all of life's problems. Shut up, damn it! It is not. It is not. No. Hell no. I'm going to shoot that stuff right there and then and there. You know? Nope. It's not true. Someday is BS. One day is the answer. And that one day could be tomorrow. And one day could be like Friday. It could be, but it has to be one day. And then turn that one day into day one. Okay? Much like anything, if you really need to have the talk with your significant other, or you really need to go after that job, or you really need to go after that opportunity, or you really need to say, you know what, the hell with everything and just do your own thing for a change. Yeah, I think instead of waiting on someday and all that stuff, you need to do it in your lifetime. You need to do it like right there. Rip the Band-Aid off and just go for it. The hell with other people. They're going to say whatever they want to say anyway. And at the time, it's usually the same old generic crap they said last weekend, filled with either drunken highs or any of this other stuff. You gotta really want to go for it. And yes, my adamant behavior might turn some of you off. I don't give a damn. I don't care if I make you look bad. I don't care if I cramp your style. You wished you were like me anyway. And that's not a smug thing to say. It's a fact. Quite a lot of y'all are like, oh, damn, I wish I was as outspoken as J-Man was. I wish I was really gung-ho as J-Man was. Yeah, well, you know, it's a gif. But the point is that, you know, you not being me is a pretty special thing too, now. For the right reasons, I mean. Now, if you're not taking control and going after stuff, that's a problem. Because the stuff's out there ripe for the taking, you know? Just like when I look at Al, you know, I'm kind of glad that Al is not like me 100%, because otherwise I might as well be talking to my damn self. You see what I'm saying? It's good that he has some difference. It's good, all that kind of stuff. Now, if it was somebody I knew that was completely hesitant to everything, I hate that. I really do, because that person, you know, at the end of the day, there's no mesh there, because, see, I'm always adamant. I'm going for something. Whereas somebody that does that kind of stuff, oh, they set in their ways, or they got like all this other excuses or crutches going on, and they're not going to be jumping back in, you know, anytime soon. I really hate that. I like finding people who are real go-getters. I like finding people who are on a journey like me. That's what I like seeing, you know? Not people who are, oh, I'm going to be lazy today. Oh, I'm going to do all this stuff here. Oh, I'm just going to go camp out somewhere. Okay, I'm not going to go find you. That's my answer to that. I'm not going to find you. I don't care at that point. What, I got to go stop where I'm going at and then go ahead and put a break, do a search party thing to go look for you? If I have to go do a search party thing to look for you, by the way, that means that, you know, whoever you are, you mean something to me. Because usually if it's to that point where we're dangling and there's a cliff there and you know, chances are I'm going down, I think I'm going to let you go because you were load. But it's different if you're climbing up along with me and I can toss you up at least and then toss myself up there, you know? It's like that kind of situation. You know, don't let people and their fears and all this stuff they project on you hold you down to the point where, guess what, they're sinking and they want you to come along too. People are like that. And it's really unnecessary. And then you see a lot of people, they want to be like the rich. They want to be like the celebrities because they're always out there and, you know more about their life than you need to. And I say all this stuff all the time, like, I don't want to be like them. I'd rather be me. But the thing is, with me, myself, as I go and I hit that kind of level, you know, I'm mostly going to be working. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm building a kingdom that I probably won't sit in because I'll always be on the field conquering other stuff. If you imagine it like this, it's me and Al just riding around, going to different areas, building up stuff. Or like, say, like we go to a con and you know what? Here's the thing. They give us an empty booth. They give us the most crappiest booth in the back, probably where nobody can see us. But you know what? We make that thing livable too. We lighten that whole thing up, and I'll tell you why. Because one, you don't do what I do and allow people to put you in the back like you can't express yourself. Like I don't have any loudspeakers and all that kind of stuff. No. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not the person that sits in the damn relief folder and all that kind of stuff. No, I'm the showstopper, baby. I'm the guy that's on the stage. I'm the guy that brings everybody together. I'm friggin' J-Man. That's the way it works. Do you understand how that is? That's why at the end of the day, it's like when people are on jams, they love being on jams. They come back all the time because they know that one way or another, we're going to have one excellent party. And I tie them all together doing so. So, yeah, if I'm ever in a situation like that, oh, man, I'm the party man, man. I'm the hype man. I do it all. Like, you know? And even as I go about that kind of stuff, you don't like me or not, that's your damn business. I don't care. I got my own. You see? And I always did. I never had to ask anybody for anything or validation or any of that kind of stuff, especially like when it goes down the line or the ones that are really important to me in my circle, because they know what the hell I'm all about. I can see it now, like me and my lady at a con, and, you know, she's doing her little presentation and all that stuff. Very proud for her, good for her that night. But, you know, like, if there's a moment where, like, there's nothing going down, things are getting lame, I'm going to hype that stuff up. I'm going to go ahead and do some shenanigans. Be the wildest man I can be. And y'all ain't seen anything yet. Understand me? But, you see, that's when, like, you know, NFG works. You know, you bring some entertainment for people. You get people all together, and that's what it should be. No drama here, no issue there, none of that kind of stuff. And then, you know what? You might get a little GTB in it. But, you know, at the end of the day, you got to realize this. You're not doing it for anybody's validation. You're doing it for you. You're being the person. Your story. You wrote this down. You understand what I'm saying? And I can't wait to see, like, the people that come after me, you know what I mean? Like, say, like, if it would be the last day of doing the J-Man show, or it would be the last day of doing jams, and, like, the ones that were inspired by me, the ones that I've taken the time to actually teach and tutor, now, how they will take center stage. Yeah, see? The legacy continues in a bigger way, and you never know. Like, hopefully at that point, like, it won't be too much censorship and, you know, giving in to people in their fee-fees to where they can actually go ahead and have comedy. And they actually can go ahead and, you know, make stuff happen. But like I tell the boys in SOTA, it's up to us to enrich the culture and keep those doors open, because there's something out there that loves to control things that don't need to be controlled, to fix things that don't need to be fixed, to, once again, make life unbearable for other people. And to stop people from laughing. When you stop people from laughing, that's a terrible way to live. You understand what I'm saying? And, like, which is why tonight, like, I hope that I'm making you guys laugh while telling you these things, because, you know, it's time to do this stuff. There ain't no other damn day. I can see it now, but I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, someday everything's going to be all right. Someday. I ain't listening to that crap. The reason why I'm working this hard, and the reason why, like, you know, I might be a little tired, but damn it, the wallet is filled and all this other stuff is just growing in. And, you know, hell, I'll build a house over there at CA. Why not? And then have, like, another house over there in New York because I can. I'm at that point. I'll make it happen. Well, everybody's sitting there saying, oh, you know, it's going to make it happen. Yeah, y'all still got the same old problem. Hey, J-Man, with your attitude, screw you and screw what you think about my attitude, pal. Blow it out your ass. That's what I usually say. See, me and my attitude are like in sync. I know there's a time where, guess what, it doesn't agree with the political correctness of things, but I managed to get a lot done, and I managed to have a pretty good support group around me, and we have one hell of a tribe. So you know what? Name a better tribe than the Jam Fam at this point. You don't have one. Name a better fan base than the J360 Legion. You don't have one. You know, name somebody a little bit more crazier and hype than J-Man. Depends on the episode, baby. You know? It's little things like that. That's what it is, you know? But I had to use a lot of NFG to get to that point. And even then, I ain't worried about impressing people at the dinner table no matter what it is. Like, even as if me and my lady go to Thanksgiving with my fam and stuff, you know, all that kind of things, it is what it is. And most of the time I'll be focused on her anyway. And maybe that 3-bean casserole. But that's about it. You know? But people don't understand that. But I'm letting you guys know this, all right? Don't hold yourselves back on this kind of stuff. Like last episode when I told you that, I hope you did get pissed. Because you know what? I got pissed too. And then I started doing J360 Productions more. So yeah. Make it happen. Scare the living hell out of people. Go ahead, let the world know your name. Work on building a kingdom that you know you won't sit in unless it's optional. And even then, people will be still like, yeah. Because you never know who you inspire too. So, like I say, keep in control of your NFG too. Go on ahead and get the bag, but don't get to the point where it's like, you know, you're overdrawn and stuff. You get what I'm saying? And yes, NFG for all. Might be the best damn superpower you got. Other than being yourself. But yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and let y'all know that because here on out, man, bigger and better things are coming. And I'm excited. So I want you guys to take it easy. We'll catch up again tomorrow for another episode. But until then, though, this is J-Man signing off. Peace.